couldn't get away quick enough at the end of it. You thought the end of school, wow, end of discipline and all that sort of thing.
It was a wonderful day. I remember it fondly.
My recollections of the last day of school are a combination of relief, finally out of here, and also anticipation.
I think there was a tinge of sadness, to be honest.
I was sort of seeing those guys graduate and run out of the school chapel into their linger. You sort of get goosebumps going up through the ranks, and each year you're sort of getting more and more excited about that day because it's finally come to an end.
There was that element of trepidation, but I suppose excitement because you're moving on to the next thing in your life, whatever that may look like.
When I left the school, I think I used the tennis courts more than anything.
I didn't have a plan at all.
When I was 17, I was just thinking, I'll get to uni and I'll have my group of friends that I went to school with, and that will be my connection with Christchurch.
Sometimes we're in such a rush to get out of school and we all of a sudden want to get that degree and move on.
I think one barrier is fear of the unknown.
And then you actually realise that you've got a lot of time to grow, a lot of time to see what the world's like.
It seems far more complex because of the world that we live in.
From now on, young people won't have permanent jobs. They'll just have part-time work.
Now you've got a million different pathways to achieve the one thing.
Going out there and doing the work is probably the easier side of work, but coming home and writing invoices and the management of the small business and managing people and things like that, I guess it's something I don't have much knowledge in.
If you've got some old boys that can sort of mentor, shape, guide and assist.
There's that disconnect, maybe you don't think you need them, but at that time of your life is probably the time you need it the most.
The Year 12 students need a bridge to cross into the next stage of their lives, and the Old Boys Association could provide that for them.
Mentoring obviously comes in different bits, so it's not just about domain knowledge, it's also about the ability to connect with somebody on a social level.
Whatever they be doing in life, whether they be business people or whether they be pursuing sporting careers or whatever it might be, a nice word at the right time means a lot.
Going to this careers breakfast and meeting a couple of the old boys was a very rewarding experience to see different generations of old boys doing vastly different things.
I got some really good advice from my dad one year, and when I was finding out what I wanted to do, and he said, "Phil, I don't care if you're an electrician, a plumber, whatever you do, I'm still going to love you. But find something you're passionate in and you never have to work a day in your life."
The message I would give to someone leaving school right now would be just look for every opportunity and try to grasp at them, because while they may be few and far between at the moment, if you keep trying you'll find one that fits.
Having someone who's walked that path that I want to go down has been great, because I can now draw on their experiences and pull from their knowledge.
For me, that's what the OBA could really make an important part of its mission, to provide that network beyond the school walls, beyond your graduation.
You don't necessarily have to be in business with someone in order to be able to add value to them.
You can rely on somebody that you've sat alongside in class, or that might be a year, 2 years ahead of you or 2 years behind you, and there is a real genuine connection there, and I think that's important to keep.
If you think about it, the greatest asset that a school has is all the people who've been there.
Having some other mechanism to be able to contact or to connect with those people from your past life who are doing some interesting things that might be relevant to what you're doing now is actually something I would value.
I think we can use that to help the health and well-being and development of all the old boys in the association.
Any success that they can get, how great's that?
My business is doing well thanks to having a really strong network of people.
Life's a journey, and actually it doesn't end with Christchurch, it just continues, and you continue to learn and grow as a human being, and if old boys can be part of that journey, I think that's wonderful.